Investing, it's a game of patience. Hey guys, welcome to my compound life. I am Jonathan. This is a channel where we build assets, we build habits, and of course we build freedom. That will be financial freedom, time freedom for you, me, and anyone else that watches my video. How are you guys today? I hope you're well. It's sunny, beautiful weather in the United Kingdom, West Midlands area, so it's good. Thank you for tuning in. I mean, always good to hear from new viewers, OG viewers. If you like my content, remember to hit the like, hit subscribe, and drop me a comment. It's always good to hear from all of you guys. Anyway, we are going to examine a topic about investing, a game of patience, right? So I think Bitcoin, I think just about 2 weeks ago, fell from about approximately 72,000 right down to about 58,000, and right now it climbed a little bit back to about 64,000. And actually I've got a lot of people on social media saying that bottom is in. Bitcoin, cold winter, it's over. By 2026 it will get back to 100,000, 126,000. Guys, be careful, right? So I mean, throughout all of my daily video, you know, the video that we have kind of got graph, charts, analysis of where we believe Bitcoin can potentially get to, Bitcoin price can potentially get to, right? I think it's still too early to call Bitcoin bottom just yet. Okay, so obviously I'm not calling it any Bitcoin bottom until much later. But for now, you guys should just enjoy the ride. Okay, enjoy the ride of buying the dips. There will be more dips when we are going through this time-based capitulation, right? Look at the volumes right now. Look at what's happening in the market. That obviously no liquidity, right? Fed's not going to cut rate anytime soon from the macro level. There's a lot of saying that there could be a ceasefire coming. Obviously it's not here yet, right? So from the sense of macro perspective, there's essentially no catalyst just yet, right? So a lot of influencers, right, Bitcoin maxis mainly, they're all calling that, hey, bottom is in, and very likely Bitcoin will get to about 100, 126, now back to all-time high by end of year. Trust me, that's not going to happen. I mean, even if that happened, great, fantastic, I'm happy for my bag, right? But what I'm trying to let you guys know, we need to be patient in terms of stacking, right? We have set the timeline for my compound life to continue to schedule DCA. Some likes to do it weekly, but I personally like doing it daily. Okay, we set our schedule DCA, continue to DCA 50% of our capital no matter what throughout the year until about Q1, end of Q1 next year, right? So make sure you guys continue to do that. The other 50%, we actually set up our capital specifically to buy the major dips. Call them dip DCA, by the way, right? I think many of you guys caught the first huge dip. That was when we dipped just below the 200 weeks moving average. Okay, that was about a week and a half ago, right? So that was a good catch. Okay, but more importantly, there will be more dips. So this is why I think 50%, we all should have deployed approximately 20% just to buy in on the 200 weeks moving average, right? Trust me, there will be more dips coming when we are going through this time-based capitulation. Okay, and looking at historical midterm year Bitcoin price movement, right? We are coming to a phase where there will be I think it's called a unification phase, where historically all of the price movement kind of converge with the average. When we obviously taken the midterm year election Bitcoin price movement, right? That will come in just a few months time, right? Maybe by August or September, right? So in the meantime, any price movement, be it, you know, Bitcoin price going up or down, or essentially going sideways, right? Let's not get overly excited, especially when Bitcoin price kind of, you know, it's on the way up. So yeah, very important. You guys should just continue to DCA, right? There's no need to FOMO, right? Yes, Bitcoin price is climbing up 63, 64,000 right now. It still looks very attractive, right? But knowing that there will still be a likelihood of it going lower, I would, take a pause and just continue to dip DCA at the key zones that we have mentioned, right? So whomever actually that's new to watching this video, right? Let's make sure, number one, you don't get FOMO, right? Because people are saying that the Bitcoin price bottom is in, right? Number two, not to panic sell, right? Because some of you guys probably think, hey, SpaceX is actually highly attractive now. Maybe we may still get another AI boom just before end of year, right? So now is actually the worst time to get into equity market, because historically, I think many of the NASDAQ and S&P 500, they will drop towards end of year, just after the midterm year election, okay? So if you've got cash right now, I would strongly just say stack cash, right? There's no point FOMO into Bitcoin, because potentially through time-based capitulation, we will get more dips, right? However, if you do have cash, continue to stack cash. There's no need to FOMO into equity market. No point. So stack cash and just wait for some of the key dips that's about to come, right? So bear that in mind, guys. Apart from that, I think, guys, just stay patient. Patience is the only one thing that you need for Bitcoin, right? It's a lot of time, if I know how it feels when you guys are getting into Bitcoin. You'll be like, yeah, I need to constantly stack. I need to constantly buy more. Whenever your money comes in from your paycheck, you'll be thinking, how do I slice and dice this, right? Of course, knowing that slicing and dicing your income and allocate them accordingly, that's very important, right? But there's no need to FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. That is no need to FOMO into Bitcoin, because Bitcoin price is not going anywhere anytime soon, right? We will continue to time-based capitulate, and that will eventually play out until towards end of year, August, September. Of course, I do hope that Bitcoin price will actually improve, and then if it gets to 140,000 by end of year, that's great too, right? Because why? Because we already have half of our money on scheduled DCA, right? We do buys on daily or weekly basis, right? So this is why, if you guys haven't watched the Bitcoin bear market DCA playbook, I strongly suggest you guys go check that out. I'm gonna leave that in the pinned comment section, right? So go check that out, because it's so important to get your DCA correct, right? Especially during these phases, okay? But more importantly, patience, guys. Just stay patient, okay? Schedule DCA, continue to do it. Dip DCA, there's no dip right now. It's actually going up, okay? So if you already bought your 200 weeks moving average dip, right? I think we are just a little bit above 200 weeks moving average. It doesn't mean when it gets back to 200 weeks moving average, you deploy another portion of your dip DCA money, okay? You just need to wait and stay patient, okay? It typically takes about 2 to 3 months in the bear flag, maybe another 2 weeks in order for us to see a bear flag that gets formed. But typically, looking at historical Bitcoin price progression, when we specifically look into the bear flag, it typically takes approximately 2 to 3 months time for it to decide whether it goes up or down, right? So we just initially had that leg down, okay? Nothing has been formed. Looking at chart wise, we can definitely not tell whether we're going up or down. Macro level, there are no catalysts. In terms of volume wise, it's very, very low for now. So yeah, I think based on all of that, I still anticipate we have more rooms to drop, okay? So in the meantime, guys, just stay patient, okay? That's it, guys. Okay, so I hope you guys like the content, right? I hope you guys continue to stay patient, continue to stack, right? Schedule DCA, but not go all in, lump sum in just yet, right? Now is not the right time. Okay, if you haven't stacked your dip DCA, still waiting for dips, I would strongly suggest whenever we dip below the 200 weeks moving average, if you are like my compound life, looking to stack 50% of your your dip DCA capital, 20% goes towards that 200 weeks moving average dip. Okay, and then followed by potentially 300 weeks moving average. Okay, that, by the way, it's also the realized price. Okay, so that will be around $54,000, right? And then we continue to have a few more dips that are coming around between 30 to 40,000, right? So we'll get there eventually. Okay, so hope you guys like the content. If you do, remember to hit the like, hit subscribe. There's a hype button on your mobile device. Hype that up too. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.